Smartphone giant Apple released its latest flagship, the Apple iPhone X, to celebrate the 10-year anniversary for the launch of the original iPhone. iPhone X image tech to Rehan Huda. The iPhone X is likely to be the most important launch for the company in recent history because this marks the future of iPhones' updated design. The reason for this is because the iPhone X brings a brand new bezel-less design to iPhone after a kind of standstill in the development of the design department for the smartphone. The design has remained somewhat similar since the iPhone launch of iPhone 6, with minor changes in each successive iteration. The iPhone X updates this design language to the bezel-less smartphone design trend that gained traction in 2017 with the launch of Xiaomi Mi Mix in late 2016. iPhone X image tech to Rehan Huda. The company also brings the new authentication technology in the form of Face ID, ditching the Touch ID fingerprint reader. To put the launch of iPhone X in perspective, it is likely that potential buyers have decided to wait for the launch of iPhone X instead of buying the iPhone 8 or iPhone 8 Plus, which were announced alongside the former. According to a report by Ian's, stocks were limited. This was expected, since production bottlenecks have been reported previously. Response in India. iPhone X launched in the Indian market on Friday, which is the first time India is getting the latest iPhone device on the global launch date. We headed out to the closest stores to check out the response from the Indian crowd at the nearest Apple reseller. To our delight, we noticed a number of people waiting outside the store before the designated time for the launch. The store was set to open at its gates for customers at 6 p.m. local time. Store employees were handing out refreshments in a Starbucks bag to the confirmed iPhone X buyers outside the store. Customers were waiting from as early as 2 p.m. in the afternoon to ensure that they were the first ones to buy the latest iPhone in India. What makes it delightful is the fact that this is probably the first time that we have seen people waiting in queue to buy an ultra-premium smartphone, especially with such a high price tag. Employees counting down the iPhone X launch near the entrance of the store and waiting to cheer the first batch of customers. The Apple reseller, Abtronics, was ready and decorated for the launch of the iPhone X with security guards to ensure that everything was conducted without any hassle. There were two queues for customers, the first one for those with confirmed pickups and the second one with people who came to the store hoping that the stocks would last till their turn. The primary line outside the mall for both confirmed and unconfirmed iPhone X buyers. The store was sending people in batches of 10 to a second queue right outside the store, where the employees were handing out coffee in Starbucks bags to the people waiting for their confirmed pickups. This queue was limited for people who pre-booked the iPhone X online. All the store employees started counting down from 55,920 p.m. to count down to 40 seconds as all employees gathered around the store entrance to congratulate the first customer. Iqbal was the first customer to get the iPhone X from the store. We talked to a few people who were waiting in the queue for the iPhone X, and the general consensus was that it is worth the wait. Asha Massetti booked her iPhone X on the 1st of November, and joined the iPhone X queue for walk-in availability. Setti added, "I've been waiting for about 40 minutes now and I'm not sure whether I'll be receiving my unit, but it's worth the try." The second queue of the iPhone X confirmed customers near the entrance of the store. Suresh, waiting in the confirmed queue, said, "It booked it on the first pre-booking session during which the unit sold out within minutes. So I do consider myself lucky that way." According to people in the queue, the store sent out SMS confirmations to the people who can visit the store to pick up their devices. We talked to the store representative and he confirmed that the store was handing out 256GB variant of iPhone X priced at a staggering 1 rupee, 02,000 to the customers with SMS confirmation. The lower storage variants were limited to the people who were waiting in the line for unconfirmed pickups. The store representative was not forthcoming on the number of units shipped to them in the first batch. Store employees were handing out refreshments in a Starbucks bag to the confirmed iPhone X buyers outside the store. We even visited the nearest Chroma store to find out that the store had only one unit on display and the stock was scheduled to arrive starting the 10th of November 2017. However, as reported previously, it is likely that the number of units in Aptronics and Chroma is small in comparison to the number of units sent at the launch of the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus. Global appeal. India is not the only country to see such a response to the launch of the latest iPhone. As reported previously, the launch events are similar and even more crowd gathering in line waiting for the launch across other Asian countries. People queue overnight for the iPhone X launch outside the Apple Store in Singapore November 3, 2017. Reuters said the new design of the iPhone along with interesting technologies like Face ID is likely to make the launch a critical point. People all across the world start camping outside the Apple Stores days in advance to ensure that they can buy the device on the launch day. The launch day for the iPhone is an important event for all the Apple fans across the world. Though most of the people who manage to buy the latest iPhone on the launch day end up putting it up for sale on e-commerce websites as detailed in a YouTube video by popular YouTuber Casey Neistat. Despite that, die-hard Apple fans consider that it's worth it to camp out for the latest iPhone days in advance before the launch. Published date November 5, 2017 11:09 am. Updated date November 5, 2017 11:09 am.